3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Moss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Reed. Grab near the marker, it's Bussey. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. The hand to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Wide open spaces. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggie! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The run from the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take. It gets him up to the 24.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's out past the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job as defensive coordinator on that side of the ball, and you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
This time he's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Texas A&M 7, Tennessee 0.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single back. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you wanted to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got a man. It's Matthews. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Volunteers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. He lets it fly. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson.
Saw all of it on that in route.
The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Going to look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for second down. To throw, it's Aguilar. Takes a hit as he fires. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Almost pop free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Vols lining up, just needing a